Hi, welcome to another episode of Silver Fox Scotland. Jackie Bailey has been speaking out and moaning about the way that the NHS is run in Scotland. And this comes after it's been revealed that the SNP spent nearly a billion, with a B, billion pounds on locums and temps and bank nursing. These are people who should be replaced. I mean, if you've got £1 billion to spend on that, use the £1 billion to actually hire real people to do the full-time jobs. Then you won't need to spend money on banks and locums, etc. It's money down the pan. It's an absolute waste. She's been saying that the figures show the NHS is under huge pressure and hemorrhaging money unnecessarily because of the SNP's failure to recruit and retain frontline staff. And I'm going to say particularly midwives. There's a massive shortage of midwives. She said after nearly 18 years of SNP incompetence, not just in the NHS, of course, incompetence in just about every damn area that they have, she says staff are demoralised and exhausted as vacancies are not being filled, and it's costing the taxpayer millions. Well, it's now costing the taxpayer billions. Critics say that staffing shortages are one of the key problems, and they are, because when you're short-staffed, first of all, it means that the staff that are there have to work harder and longer hours. Frequently, they're coming in and having to do overtime, which means they're not getting the rest periods that they need to refresh themselves physically and mentally. This will lead to not only physical problems, of course, but mental issues, stress-related issues, emotional problems. It will cause family issues. And then, of course, then they just pull out the profession altogether, and it makes the problem even worse for those that remain. It's simple to see this. It just makes you wonder why no one in the SNP wants to do anything about it. But then when you've got a health minister who locks himself in his office and refuses to speak to anyone, it's not surprising. And it's also not surprising that John Swinney has basically taken over as the health minister, because Neil Gray is just not up to the task. I don't think anyone in the SNP is. Do you think things are going to improve? No. Do you think if they had more money it would help? Yes, if they actually used the money, instead of hiring part-timers, actually hired full-timers and paid them. That would help. But of course, while they're wanking it all away on independence things, it's just not there, is it? It's an easily solvable problem. Vote the SNP out and put anybody else in. Thanks a lot. Bye.